The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Using his legs, it's Mullen. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Matthews.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the ball's in a good spot here with second and short. Now the play fake. Fires left. Finds his man. It's Jefferson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. You can barely hear yourself think clicking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Fires to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Scrambling away. Gets rid of it. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. On the run, it's Mullen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore, right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? He wants to change this route. On third down, he drops to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Now, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Got it in the middle, it's Clark. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough act.
Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Sets up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes. The tag. Touchdown Volunteer. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Spectacular layout and catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
They go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Bringing the heat. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make...
Oh, he's got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Number 15 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. RPO complete to open the drive. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. Got some room to run. They corral him at the 11-yard line. Chains will move as they try to put one up before the break.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand your dad. You know, right before the half, you want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
That makes the score Tennessee 35.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man on the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Stewart. Breaks into the open. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Stewart. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. He's got it, first down and more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stewart. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going.
And here's the third interception of the night. Got room on the return. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown ball. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Georgia Tech pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those rambling wreck players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. No special teams unit headed to the field again. They'll go for it for a 7th time. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Tennessee. South Carolina, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to run for it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
49, South Carolina.
They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Give to the back. Fighting off the defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the option. He'll toss it. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Getting a little fancy with a give to the wide receiver here. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop.
Turning it on.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. The screen, he can go. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the left side. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Mullen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to power it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He's got him. There he goes. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here comes the option. The pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Now on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Longhorns are marching down the field. From the gun, running back on the move.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he'll take it in and house it. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Oh, what a cut! Found the seam on the left. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. And they're able to get him down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires complete on the crosser. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Lockett.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He'll throw it. Got him downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st and 10 from their own 17. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Off the play fake. He's going for it all. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. And he just kept. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Baxter. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Back to throw, it's Manning. Finds the tight end. And they make the stop, and that will likely... So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sparks. Shakes off the defender. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Can't make the grab in this. Gonna run it. It's Joyner. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Red Raiders, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might be changing the route. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Trying play action. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Hand off from the shotgun. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Manning. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle. It's Sparks. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And he makes the grab and gets the... The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're going to ride this running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And the Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Hart. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it inside the 10. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to get it in. Into the... So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Texas! Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Finds his tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. It's Manning. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. There's the pressure. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit? The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the butt and see what he can get. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Leaves it with the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun to give to the back. Showing off the arms. He gets it across. 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Fights off a defender. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the...
Into the hallelujah land. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Hart. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Humphries. Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Lost the defense is wide open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Got it! Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a moment.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's the Spartans. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sparks. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Knocked down at the 5 after making the interception and taking it the other way.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back.
Touchdown, Longhorn! And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's Hart. Going over the top. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Some misdirection with the counter. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. He'll pull it down, and there he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
Touchdown, Texas! No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Quarterback extends the play. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone, and he's... Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Picked off! What a play by this defense. He'll try to take it back. And he's out of bounds right at the 50. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle.